Thanks Shalini for sending in the questions for the second shift. Now here, let's do a quick analysis based on what we have received. So for teaching aptitude, the questions were related to teacher learner centered approach. Now that was one of the questions that was there. Then you had questions related to classroom communication. Now similar kind of questions were asked in paper, the first shift paper as well. So it's not very clear what would be the kind of patterns for your next coming examination, but yes, that was the section that we had from teaching. Coming on to communication, this was something that we missed in the first paper analysis, the first shift analysis. So this time communication questions were based on semantics. Then you had questions related to non-verbal communication. There were questions related to the kind of basics of mass communication based on argument type questions. So mass communication, most of the questions were based on argument type question, and then there was match list question. So again we have seen changing patterns with paper 1. Previously there were direct MCQ questions that were there, but now we have statement conclusion questions, argument questions, we have match list questions. So be very careful and particular while solving the question. And this match list question was related to message. So those were the kind of questions that came up from the section on communication. Coming on to research, one of the most important topics and a topic feared by many of you, but don't worry, the questions were very conceptual, very direct. One of the probable questions, as we had discussed, was on research ethics. So research ethics become an important topic. We have covered the class on ethics separately, so you can just go and refer that. Most of the questions from research have already been covered. The second question was related to sample and population, the difference between sample and population and how we understand it. The third important question was related to random and non-random sampling. So what is a random sampling? What is a non-random sampling? Then you had questions which focused on the concept of nominal, ordinal, ranking. So this is a kind of question that, and interval, that is a kind of question that we have covered, a topic that we have covered separately. So that's again very important for your research aptitude. In the morning shift we had seen that the questions were related to variables, independent and dependent variables. Then we had questions related to action and applied research. However, the similar kind of questions were there for the second shift as well, where you had questions related to applied and action research as well. Coming on to the next important topic, and that is the logic. Now under logic you had questions which were related to mood and figure. Mood and figure we have covered separately, very important. 2 questions related to argument and conclusions based on those. Then one on argument, one on conclusion. And then you had questions related to valid and non-valid. And then what is important for your next exam definitely is sound and unsound. We have covered valid, invalid and sound and unsound in a separate class, so just go back and check out that class, very important. Then coming on to the section on environment, you had questions related to acid rain. So which of the following compounds would lead to acid rain? Then you had questions related to sustainable development, millennium development goal, one of the questions was again there. Then question related to child mortality, infant and child mortality, and asked under the millennium development goals. Questions related to data interpretation, 2 of those interestingly were theory based questions. One of the questions was related to graph analysis and other was related to pi analysis. So now again for DI, data interpretation, you have changing patterns. You do not have one single set where you have all kind of questions, the 5 questions based on one single set that are asked, but you have higher diversity that is seen. Then you have questions on computers. Every time you have one acronym that is asked, so this time it was BIOS. So cover the acronyms carefully, as we always say. Then there was question related to hexadecimal. In the morning shift we had seen question question related to binary, decimal to binary, and now it was hexadecimal to binary. Then we had questions related to NEPTEL. Now this could be considered as a part of ICT or as part of your higher education as well. So NEPTEL and the role of NEPTEL, distance education, again very important topic in light of the COVID scenario as of now. Questions related to ICT, the basics of ICT were there. And then from the section on arithmetic, you had questions related to the problems where you are filling a bottle in so many time and it's emptying out in so many times. You have 3 pipes filling and 1 pipe emptying. So those were the questions related to the pipes and the cisterns. And then you had questions related to speed and time problem that was asked. So that was a very fundamental analysis of your second shift. Hopefully it would be important for your tomorrow's examination. So to cover these kinds of questions carefully, we would be covering we have covered most of these questions and topics separately, but yes, we would be covering many more contemporary topics that were part of your examination for the upcoming sections as well. So stay tuned, stay subscribed for many more updates from our side. Have a wonderful day ahead.